everyone, you are welcome back to my channel. My name is Damilola, in case you're seeing my face for the first time. And if you're a returning subscriber, my people, thank you. Just know you have a special place in my heart. I'm sure you can already see the title. I'm not here to preach against hyaluronic acid, but I'm here to tell you the correct way to use your hyaluronic acid in 2026. I remember a time when hyaluronic acid was on everybody's mouth. If you are into skincare, if you're just starting, or if you're and you don't have hyaluronic acid in your routine, you've not arrived though. You've not done anything. But what a lot of people do not know is that there are cons and there are pros to it. If you're not using it the right way, it will not serve you the way it's supposed to do. So we are going to talk about how you can get the most out of your hyaluronic acid. I think I want to start by saying that stop using hyaluronic acid alone. I'm not exaggerating, and this is not, it's something that I've seen. You see people saying that after they cleanse their skin or after they rinse their skin, they'll just go in with hyaluronic acid and that's it. Please don't do that. As a matter of fact, when you want to apply your hyaluronic acid, do not apply it on a totally dry skin. What you're supposed to do is to give your skin moisture. It thrives well on, damp skin. Now, if the place is too dry, instead of hyaluronic acid supplying hydration to your skin, it draws out hydration. It draws out the moisture that is already on your skin, and your skin starts getting dry. I even feel like if you have a dry skin, you need something stronger than hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is small on the scale of the things that you need, especially because, again, your skin is dry. So you can tilt towards things like peptides, snail mucin, and if you're in a budget, glycerin, other things like that will also give your skin moisture, not hyaluronic acid, especially if you know that you're not going to be using it the right way. When I just started skincare, I used to use the ordinary hyaluronic acid. Very good. I love it. Until date, I still love it. However, there was a time that I felt like it was drying out my skin, and that's because I wasn't using it very well. After cleansing your face, if you want to get the most out of your hyaluronic acid, and obviously after cleansing your face, you are going to pat your face dry, I feel like you need to go in with your toner, an hydrating toner, before you go in with your hyaluronic acid. It's important because you need to apply it on a damp skin. Unlike your acids, your retinol, your azelaic acid that you should apply on a dry skin, for hyaluronic acid, it's not like that. Your skin has to be damp. And what this means is that not totally dry and not totally wet. Not wet and not dry. That is what it means. So by doing that, it will not suck the moisture you have going on your skin. If you know in your heart of heart, all these things I'm saying is not, that you cannot stick to this, that it's not something you can put to heart. You might even want to do it, but it's not just something you can put to heart. And anytime you reach out for you just do what you like. Let me tell you what you should do. Then you can get products that have hyaluronic acid in them. That way, it is not just hyaluronic acid serum alone. For example, in a routine where you want to use vitamin C or niacinamide, then you can get a product that have combination of vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. You can also get a moisturizer that has hyaluronic acid. If it's your toner, you can get a toner that has hyaluronic acid. There was a time that people were crazy about that product. Anything you are getting, if there is no hyaluronic acid in it, what product have you made? So that's the hack to not making hyaluronic acid serum irritate your skin. It irritates people's skin, something that is supposed to, be of benefit to the skin. And that is just the case with other products too. And I feel like if you don't know it, you don't know it. There's no, what is it called, to it. If you don't know, you don't know. There are also some things that I don't know, that it is when I, get to read about them later, or when I get to, shall know the right way to eat. I know that, I don't mess up. If you want to make sure that your skin is getting a lot of hydration in 2026, make sure you use hydrating products. People use a lot of exfoliants without any product that will hydrate the skin. If you are exfoliating your skin, in the same routine, you also need products that will supply moisture to the skin. In one of my previous videos, I uploaded my nighttime routine, and in that video, I also exfoliated my skin. I was saying that you need a lot of hydrating product after exfoliating your skin, because you just don't know the amount of moisture that your skin has lost in transit while you are exfoliating it. And it's the truth. What I do in my case is, after exfoliating my skin, I remember the days I used to use face mask. I remember this one, this what's the name, clay mask. After that, or maybe on nights that I used my AHA, BHA when my acne was so much. I know that product is controversial, but it's very good. It works for me, and I've recommended it to people. So, but that's not why we're here. What you make sure you do is, after that, you make sure you use a lot of hydrating product, starting from your toner. That is if you use toners in your routine, because toners are completely optional. You can decide to use them, you can decide not to use them. In fact, for me, it is on nights that I exfoliate I remember to use my toner, because I really love my current toner. I'll put it on the screen. It's from Tony Moly. It does a great work when it comes to hydrating the skin. There's this plum effect it gives to the skin. Talking about plum effect, the reason why people also use hyaluronic acid is because after using it, it gives you such a plum effect, and sometimes people are deceived by it. Because if you do not apply it the right way, after it has given you the initial plum effect, it will still come back and bite you in the ass if you're not doing it the right way. But sorry to digress, I was talking about hydrating products. So after using my toner, I make sure I go in with either my essence or my serum. I'll make sure they are hydrating too. Even if I'm going to use something like, say, something like azelaic acid or glycolic acid in the same routine, after I already used maybe a clay mask or exfoliating wash, I'll just use the sandwich method. What does it mean? You guys know how sandwiches are. So after using my since after using my after the first exfoliation, I'll use my hydrating toner. I'll make sure my skin is well hydrated, and I'll go in with an hydrating serum too. I'll also put the one I use presently on the screen. Then I will use that. Let's say the next serum I want to use is also exfoliating, then I will use that. Then on top of it, that night is not the night that we use exfoliating moisturizer or something that has something in it. I will also use moisturizer that is very, very rich in hydration. I'll put like 2 or 3 that I use currently. I'll put them on the screen. And my moisturizers are, most of my products are for all skin types, but for context, I have oily and acne prone skin. And if it's in the morning, I make sure I use my sunscreen. I know we are talking about hydrating the skin and whatnot, but use your sunscreen, especially for your morning routines. Also, choose your sunscreens according to your skin types. There are some sunscreens that are mattifying, and there are some that are hydrating. If you have a dry skin, I don't think you have any business. I don't think you do not have any business with mattifying sunscreen. You need a lot of things. You need a community, what is it called, of things that will bring, moisture to your skin. You don't want to go about looking ashy. You don't want something that will dry out your skin the most, especially people that have dry skin and their skin are acne prone. I feel for you guys, but you too, help yourselves. Don't buy products that are not meant, and that's why it's important to know your skin type. First of all, you need to know your skin type so that you will know the kind of product to choose for your skin. So make sure you choose the right sunscreen and in general the right product for your skin. If you have a dry skin, guys, please, you need to up your game. You need to buy products that will soothe and will be products that will be of benefit to your dry skin. If you want to look out for products that have ceramides in them, products that have peptides, products that have glycerin, that have snail mucin, that have hyaluronic acid too. I'm just saying that ceramides and peptides, you really need them. Even me that I have an oily skin, I don't joke with moisture. So I have those things in my products. Whether you have oily skin or you have dry skin, because I know that people with oily skin are usually told that you don't need to use moisturizer. It's a myth. Okay, girl, don't answer them. Hydrate your skin. Use your hydrating product. I hope with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you on how to get the most out of your hyaluronic acid and not confuse you. But just in case you're confused, leave your questions in the comment section. I'm going to answer you. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me today. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Please comment. Please turn on your post notification. And please share. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.